Man. I'm gonna go back. Man. Oh man. Some of y'all already in this motherfucker. Nate Rob, Cosmic Warrior, Justin, John Brown, Shakira. What up? Oh. You know what I want to be the catch your body bag. Tip it up with toe tag. Couple knocking nigga, I just much that. Shit too easy, ain't even in my duck bag. Drew Love, what up? Calvin, what up? Brianna, what up? Miss Crawford, Marissa, Cherie, Jay Mayhem, what up? What up? Black Beauty, Tamika, Beautiful, Ashley, what is up? Y'all got time. Go and get your shit. I'll be here. What's going on, Tony? Adrian, what up? Fox, what up? Nah, it's okay. It's okay. Don't you worry about it. The fact that you want to. Mad love. Gina Regina, what up? Oh, we're going to talk about Steve. We're going to talk about Steve. Jeremiah, what up? I'm going to give a pipe like the whip she exhausted. She running like a faucet. Oh. What's up, brother Kevin? Ooh. Y'all hit that like button on your way in. Jesse J, what up? Oh, we're gonna get to Steve quick. Like, we're gonna get to Steve quick. Don't y'all worry. Don't y'all worry. We're gonna get to it. Some say I'm the voice. Give my people hope. Don't y'all worry. We're gonna get to it. Some say I'm the GOAT. This that Holy Ghost. Don't you overdose. This that living legend. Hands around your fucking throat. Get it? I am a menace. I am the end and the fucking beginning. It ain't no question about who was the realest. Niggas are giving, they gotta be king. Follow my lead and I show me the way. I am believing they walking in faith. Really, shit we can never relate. People are not who they seem to portray. Look at my eyes, look at my soul. You niggas hoping that that's Ace Hood, Chanel. That's Ace Hood. We're gonna talk about all of them, y'all. We're about to get started. I'm gonna give people one more minute. Let my song go off. And then we in. I'm gonna type the song inside of the boom. I just typed the song in there so y'all can get it. Got me started on my lace, bitch. I had a blocker like I'm Tetris. My ballerina for my new shit. What's going on, brother Dylan? Okay. Okay, y'all. I had a blocker like I'm Tetris. Okay. 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 Send me the link, RS Spence. If it's something else you want me to see, send me the link. First and foremost, shout out to Team Rob. Y'all already know what it is. Mad love to everybody that show love, support, messages of love, sharing my videos, liking my videos. Y'all hit that like button if you're in here. Share the video, put the word out. This is where we at. This is where we gets it in at. I bullshit. I'm over here goddamn vibing. I done bullshit on putting the link out myself. Talking about y'all. Hold on, let me get this out real quick. Okay, boom. Boom. Hold on, they won't let me do that. Okay, that's all right. Listen. I'm gonna start off with this boycott shit. All right. And now, when we're dealing with this boycott shit, I thought of another way to come at this. I told you I've been trying to come up with new methods to try to, you know, figure out how to talk to Black people where they'll actually listen, where they'll actually, you know, think about what's being said. I know for a fact, and I made a short video clip about this on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, links in the description box. Follow your mans on Instagram. But Black people aren't giving a fuck about history. You can give Black people history lessons on Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, 4th of July. You can give Black people history lessons all day long. We don't care about history lessons. So I figured it'd be a waste of my time to come in here and give a history lesson on Valentine's Day. What I decided I would do is show a correlation. Black people are calling for the boycotts of several different things. And we have been calling for boycotts depending on how certain white establishments treating Black patrons, how they representing the people that give them money. For example, Gucci, latest example, with the blackface shit. Gucci. Prada, another example. H&M, another example. We done did Dove, we done did Nivea. All these companies coming out here doing some racist shit, and we'll call to boycott those based on these things. We have yet to see the logic in boycotting American holidays. 3Ks don't get this shit fucked up incorporated. We don't see the logic in boycotting holidays, though. We talk about boycotting businesses for disrespecting us, but America as a whole disrespects Black people on a motherfucking daily basis, and we have yet to even try to boycott these holidays. We continue to bankroll these holidays. I think Valentine's Day is one of the 3 top grossing holidays all year long. We cry about racism every day. The white man and his mom out here running up motherfucking muck. But we have yet to see any true purpose in boycotting holidays. And these infractions that America is responsible for, far outweigh, to me anyway, we put this thing on a spectrum, far outweigh a blackface on some clothes. This is murder, lynching, injustice of all kinds, privatized prison complex, keeping us in the ghettos, redlining. This is every single day. But when Valentine's Day come around, or hell, St. Patrick's Day coming next, Christmas just got through going down, we seem to forget all this shit we be talking about. So I figured I would come round the side and see if we can even see the logic in that. How you gonna be talking about boycotting Gucci, but you ain't saying shit about boycotting Valentine's Day at all? That boycott ain't dawning on you. Halloween, another one of the 3 top grossing. Christmas, another one of the 3 top grossing. We're not thinking about doing that shit though. So that's what my call out to do is for y'all to take that same logic that you have about Gucci, Prada misrepresenting you, misrepresenting your people, and take that same energy to these motherfucking holidays. Today's Valentine's Day. This is a prime. Again, I'm sure everybody already on their way out to do whatever it is. But just keep that in mind. It doesn't make sense for you to be talking about boycotting Gucci and y'all still celebrating Christmas, Valentine's Day, etc. with these motherfuckers. Very simple logic, in my opinion. Very simple. Kevin said, let it go. What's up, guys? Sayana? What is up? Kevin said, let it go. I can't let it go, Kev. I can't. I have no choice but to try. I gotta try, man. Got no choice. We're going to be boycotting this shit. We're going to be out in this selective outrage, this fake ass outrage. Then we need to be keeping that same energy across the board. Same way y'all got with that Gucci shit. Same way y'all mad at Floyd Mayweather. Now, here's somebody said something about Floyd Mayweather. Let me show y'all this hot shit. The same way that motherfucker sit on video with his coon ass. Yes, he's a coon. I told y'all we got to turn and look at his mom and daddy too. But either way, he's a coon. Same way he said on video and said he gonna celebrate, he gonna spend his money, live his life on whatever he like. That's the same way y'all celebrating Valentine's Day, Christmas, Halloween, 4th of July. It's the same thing. You are Floyd. You not no better than Floyd. Because that same logic he had, well, I ain't worried about it. I'm just out here living my motherfucking life. I got to do what I got to do. I'm going to make my money, spend how I want to. Same thing we do every time one of these holidays come up. Every time. Some of y'all say y'all know what Floyd said. Floyd basically said, fuck boycotting Gucci. I like Gucci. I make my money. I'm going to spend my money however I want to. Basically, to summarize it. You know what I mean? We all Floyd. Really, if you look at it, we all Floyd, and we can say again, we can point at that man, call him a coon, but that's what black folk doing. We don't give a fuck. We don't care. These American holidays should be making a whole lot less money as we continue to wake up, and you can save a whole lot of money as we continue to wake up. Continue to wake up. Some of y'all said T.I. made a diss song to Floyd. I saw that bullshit. I don't care nothing about what T.I. talking about. T.I. is another one of them part-time boycott the Super Bowl, but I'm gonna have a Super Bowl party ass niggas. I really, y'all, that T.I. is y'all's woke rap hero. That's on y'all. Y'all carry T.I. on y'all shoulders. I'm not carrying the motherfucker. He can make a diss song about Floyd, but you Super Bowl party? You can't even give up football completely. So I can't, you know, that's y'all's man's. That's y'all's boy. But if we're going to be talking about Floyd, we need to understand that black folk, we act like Floyd. Every time a holiday comes, I got to celebrate the holiday. I ain't got no choice. I don't know what my kids need to celebrate this holiday. No. It's a program that's been in your kids' mind since they was in motherfucking kindergarten. I remember being in kindergarten giving little girls goddamn Valentine's cards and the little heart candy. I forget, they had little words and shit on them. That's been since I was a child. That was programmed into me. And all we got to do is see the destruction, have a problem here. Because this, again, it could be all right here. You can see what the fuck America is doing. And we can all decide not to be Floyd. That's all I'm saying. Because you can't look at him and say, well, you a coon and then you doing Christmas. You just can't do it. That's all I'm saying. Now, again, that's going to fall on deaf ears. I know it. Don't nobody want to listen to what the fuck I be talking about. That's cool. But just understand that you Floyd. We Floyd. A lot of motherfucking Floyds running around here. No pride, no solidarity, nothing. And that's the problem. What's up, Tarita? And that's the problem. Too many Floyds run around here. They don't really see purpose in boycotting. These holidays, we can start right here. Now, we're going to deal with motherfucking Steve Harvey. Because he is just another product of no integrity, having ass black person that gets money. Same shit. Again, if y'all look across the board, we dealing with the same types of rhetoric, same types of excuses being made. Listen. A lot of y'all already are privy to the footage on Steve Harvey talking to Monique. Y'all been watching me. If you've been watching my videos, you've seen pretty much I've talked about Monique before. I'm still with Monique. I understood what she was doing when she was doing it. I got it then. Some people don't like it. Some people say she a motherfucking coon for playing in Precious. I didn't understand that fully, but fine. Even though we talk about the molestation in the black community and how nobody talks about it, she's a coon for playing in Precious. But okay, whatever you got to say about her. But she's taking a stand. I'm gonna deal with her and Steve. Some of y'all said y'all ain't heard it. I'm gonna be playing the footage here. But first, I'm gonna play a clip from Steve Harvey, letting y'all know this is the type of motherfucker that we was dealing with before. Now, I've been rid off Steve Harvey. After I heard him, now y'all, some people done forgot the type of shit Steve Harvey been doing. If you remember correctly, Steve Harvey was the same motherfucker that was responsible for giving God damn, who was that motherfucking white cooking bitch? And she had a slave plantation based party. Who was it? God damn. She was what Martha Stewart. It was the other one, the other cook. Who know what's that white bitch cook that was cooked black food and shit? Paula Deen. Miss Mello, thank you. Paula Deen. If you remember when Paula Deen, when motherfuckers turned their back on Paula Deen, Steve Harvey had her on his show. He decided at that time to appoint her as a overseer of a black boys, retreat camp. This motherfucker brought her on there. Some of y'all forgot this. Y'all, when y'all saw this Steve Harvey shit, y'all was like, oh shit, I can't believe Steve. I can believe Steve. Because this is the type of shit he been doing. Y'all been letting this motherfucker slide. And when I make videos like this years ago, y'all tell me I'm too extra, I'm tripping, Robbie. Listen, Steve Harvey did that shit. We'll move forward a little bit more. On his radio show, he had a caller call in. He got mad at that caller. And that caller was from Flint, Michigan. Black caller called up on his show. He told that caller essentially something like, go drink that poison, fucked up ass water that y'all got up there in Flint. After he did that shit, I was like, okay, y'all still fucking with Steve? Again, y'all saw this new footage and was like, oh, I can't believe Steve. I can completely believe Steve because he's been on this path for a long time. I'm going to play y'all this small clip of Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey telling y'all what he would do, what he's willing to do for money. He's been telling us. Watch this. Listen to it, rather.
For $4 million, I'll be all the motherfucking monkey you can stand. Black people will be so embarrassed by my motherfucking performance, you'll be sitting up there just going, look at this big lip son of a bitch. You ain't got to act like that much of a motherfucking monkey. Be picking shit off me, looking at it. Be walking around that motherfucker. I be digging in my ass. Motherfucker, for $10 million, kiss my ass. Motherfucker, I am a monkey. Motherfucker, I swing in on the vine to work. For $4 million.
That's Steve Harvey. This is who he is. Why people were shocked that he took this approach, I don't understand. This is who he's been. Now, flash forward to now. You have Monique, and he's trying to have some sort of intervention with Monique. This man done said he would sell out. He don't care. For $4 million, he would completely embarrass black people. That's what he said. He don't care. Ben told us he didn't care. I've been talking about Steve. Y'all told me I was extra. Now everybody just blown away. Here is the clip, the conversation between him and Monique on his show. He brought her on there to have some type of intervention with her, which was basically a school, a coon scouting meeting, really. This is nothing but coon scouting. He's scouting for coons. That's all he did. I'm going to play y'all this clip from his show. Short clip here from his show where he's talking to Monique about her being blackballed and the industry turned their back on her. Watch this shit.
All said, this is the only issue I have with it, baby. When all of y'all said privately, to include Oprah, all of y'all said privately I've done nothing wrong.
When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here. We can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to. Listen to me. Your husband can't be the Sydney that he really is out here.
Let me tell you.
They're not fit that flexing. We gotta flex a different way. We out here in a game. This the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game. We in the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one. You cannot help
the money game. But let me tell you what the game is before the money game. Like before the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity worrying about the money.
One more.
And wait a minute.
If I crumble, my children crumble, my grandchildren crumble. I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement. There are ways to win the war in a different way. We got more right after this.
Okay, listen. I'm going to go back. All right? And I'm going to go through that and I'm going to pause it every time. Listen. I got respect for Monique because Monique is standing her ground. Like integrity. What are you talking about? Every bag ain't a good bag. I know that black people love this secure the bag, secure the bag, secure the bag, which is why the fuck our culture is a joke as it is. White people expect, the white man and his mom expect us to be on some coon shit. Here you go, here's a couple dollars. Do whatever the fuck I want you to do. Misrepresent yourself, misrepresent your people, and it doesn't matter. It's expected. But now you have a motherfucking coon out front scouting and shaming other black people for having motherfucking integrity. That's what's wrong with us right now. This is why these motherfuckers are still subjugated to the white man and his mom and whatever will that they want to have. She's talking about Tyler Perry. She's talking about Lee Daniels. And she's talking about Oprah Winfrey. These are powerful, money-making black people in Hollywood. Hollyweird, if you really do some goddamn research. Let's go back. I'm going to go back. We're going to go back through this motherfucker one more time. Because, again, it's a short clip. Let me go back. And I'm going to pause. I'm going to let y'all hear this motherfucker. And she even said... They said what Monique was saying wasn't wrong. It's how she said it. Because when you're dealing with oppression, you got to talk softly, you know.
Before the money game,
hold on, let me go
back. Game.
Man's game. This ain't the white man's game.
Nothing wrong.
When you tell the truth.
Hold on.
This is the only issue I have with it, baby. When all of y'all said privately, to include Oprah, all of y'all said privately, I've done nothing wrong.
When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here.
First, we black out here. This motherfucker scared before. I mean, immediately he's scared. We black out here. We can't just be like get the fuck out of here, man. This is what's wrong. If this is black men, now y'all know I talk about parents. This man got kids. Imagine what lessons they getting from his ass at the house. We black out here. You can't be talking about. Like, come on, man. Watch this shit.
Can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to. Listen to me. Your husband can't be the Sydney that he really is out here.
Let me tell you.
They're not fit that flexing. We gotta flex a different way. We out here in a game. This the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
But
this motherfucker. Talking about this ain't the black man game. This ain't the white man game. It is the white man and his mama's game. As a matter of fact, that's what the fuck you talking about. What you mean this ain't the black man, the white man game? Yes, it is. That's why you scared. That's the whole reason you even sitting on your show talking to her like this. That's the whole point. Because you ain't in control of it. Because you and these other black people, Tyler, Oprah, Lee Daniels, none of them decided to put their money together at all. Jay-Z, Puffy, T.I., all these motherfuckers. And move that money to have your own shit so you don't have to worry about this shit. If we got all the talent, what you mean? This the money game.
Okay. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them.
The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. That's the best thing you can do. This is that boule mentality, this slave house nigga mentality is the best thing you can do for a field nigga is not be one of them. Sit up in the goddamn big house with massa. This is the best thing you can do for people. That's the best thing you can do for people, and people out there clapping. The best thing you can do for poor people is be up in the goddamn big house. That's your best idea? Come on, man. These are people that people look up to. Because he has money, people look up to him.
We're in the money game, but let me tell you what the game is for the money game. For the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity. Worrying about the money. And wait a minute. If I crumble,
we lost the integrity, worried about the money. That's it. That's where we are. It's the same reason them NFL players will not walk off the field, will not take a true stand and walk the fuck up out of there, because there is no integrity at all amongst black people. There is no solidarity. Ain't no integrity whatsoever. And I would argue, hell, it ain't just happening just right now. It's been happening for decades now. Since the white man decided, and his mama decided to let black people into Hollywood, it's been goddamn money over integrity the whole time. Money over pride the entire time. That's what it's all been about. And Monique said that shit right.
My children crumble, my grandchildren crumble. I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement. There are ways to win the war in a different way.
This man said, and I understand that, you got people banking on you, essentially. But when you reach a certain amount of money, and according to these black people, money equals power. That's why they brag about money all the time. When you reach a certain amount of money, what are you buying? You sit on $140 million. Now, if you want to be an extravagant motherfucker, going buying boats, houses that you don't live in, just buying all this shit up, then of course the white man and his mama gonna keep your balls in their hand with their fists closed. Because you live in lavish. Live in lavish. Instead of making your own movie production company, own distribution company, putting all that black money together, doing these things, they're going to keep you by the balls. Because you buying boats and cars and, you know, expensive ass Gucci clothes and all this bullshit. Of course. No integrity. And I understand you got kids to take care of, but I mean, goddamn, what you gonna keep selling out until the end, until the bitter end? You gonna sell out the whole time? And the best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. Come on, man.
I'm on right after this.
Come on, man. This your boy. I'm gonna play this clip again because I want to frame this shit. Let me play this clip one more goddamn time because I want to frame who the fuck we dealing with.
For $4 million. I'll be all the motherfucking monkey you can stand. Black people will be so embarrassed by my motherfucking performance, you'll be sitting up there just going, look at this big lip son of a bitch. You ain't got to act like that much of a motherfucking monkey.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what he is. That's exactly what he is. And he showed that on TV in front of everybody. Now, there are people that are deciding to side with him because most black people are for sale. It ain't no different. Most black people are for sale. Their integrity for sale. That's why they don't speak out. There are certain ways you got to speak out. No, it ain't. Ain't no certain way. It's only a certain way because, like he said, we's black out here. Sound like a straight plantation motherfucker. We's black out here, 140 million net worth. TV shows, Family Feud, we's black out here. We's black out here? Are we's? We gonna continue to fucking scrape the bottom the whole time, not stand up for anything whatsoever? Come on, man. And it's people agreeing with this shit because black people have a money over everything mentality. This is why our entertainers cannot be trusted at all. You can't trust them because money is everything to black people. Everything. We don't want to just live. We want to live lavish as fuck. This man has kids. This man is a father. What can you teach your black kids if that's your mentality as a parent? Oh, y'all know we got to bring it back. What can you teach them? Do anything for money. Let them treat you any old type of way. Sign up for anything. Let them misrepresent you. Let them do anything. Because we can't do nothing else about it but be rich. All I can do for my people is not be poor like them. That's it. Not build. Keep telling black people to go vote every fucking year. Like that matters. That's all I can do for my people. And people in the audience just clapping. It doesn't make any sense that this is the mentality that we have. And this is the mentality that we respect. It's not even that they just have this mentality. This is the mentality we respect when we hear, whether it be Steve Harvey, because he ain't the first one and ain't the last one, whether it be any of these rappers, any of these entertainers, this is the mentality we respect. Let me play y'all another clip. This is from Muhammad Ali. A lot of y'all done seen this. Hold on, let me go back. This is what integrity sound like in real life. Not no ooh, ah shit. This is what real integrity sound like.
If they don't do that, I'll probably have to do 4 or 5 years in prison. And then if I come out then, if I'm in shape, then I can consider it. But as of now, money means nothing to me, not boxing, when it comes to the freedom of your people. Mm-hmm. So everything I'm doing, if it means hitchhike tomorrow, if it means be raggedy, if it means look for a job, I'll be happy because I can go to bed, my conscience is clear, and I didn't sell out or trade my people just because I could be rich in Hollywood with a yacht out here on my, that could be my yacht right now. Imagine it's valued at $200,000, but I wouldn't want that damn yacht if I couldn't go back over in the black neighborhood and protest a black woman being raped. The hell with the hell with the championship. So I want the people to know this, you understand?
That's what integrity sound like. I don't give a fuck about this money shit. When my people over there going through shit, that man said if he had to hitchhike, if he had to be raggedy, he don't care. He don't care nothing about no championship. Now imagine if that's what black men was made of. Imagine if that was the fucking thought process. How much different this shit would even look like. If that was the mentality. That's not the mentality. That's not the mentality that we have. Anything for money, anything to get out of poverty. And I understand the effects of poverty. I understand the mind fuck it is being raised in poverty and being given a whole lot of money. I get it. But how long is that going to be okay? And Muhammad Ali, this is black and white film I'm looking at here. This is young Muhammad. How long is that going to be okay? You can like the boxer, you can like the NBA players, you can like the football players, but you can also call them to action. They have to start doing more than stunting, more than being rich. Like that's the best thing. Like just like Steve said, that's the best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. We have to start a little bit more than that. Call these motherfuckers feet to the fire. Like what you talking about? Yeah, you paid, but what that mean? I respect the hell out of Monique for going on there and saying that shit. Because integrity, black folk have none. As a collective, we have no integrity whatsoever. And when a black man decides, I mean, this is a black woman sitting there telling a black man about integrity. Like, I mean, how embarrassing is that? All these entertainers, whether they black men, black women, doesn't matter. Hell, even with Monique mentioning Tyler Perry's bitch ass just got through shouting out Jennifer Lopez for her goddamn Motown shit that she did on the motherfucking Grammys. No integrity. You don't hear from this motherfucker. You don't hear this motherfucker open his goddamn mouth about real shit at all. But he gonna come out of his mouth and congratulate her on that shit. This is what the fuck type shit we dealing with out here. And we have to, as black people, if you're going to support these artists, I can't tell you to sit here and say that that one of these artists, or say, Curry, LeBron, any of these motherfuckers that don't have talent. I'm not asking you to say they don't have talent, but if they're gonna come out here and be opening their mouth and saying a bunch of bullshit, we have to call them out on that shit. We have to, because our kids is watching these motherfuckers. Our kids look up to a lot of these motherfuckers, but we've allowed that. The amount of grown black people that was agreeing with Steve Harvey with children, imagine what they're teaching their kids. Do anything for money. That means even selling you out. That means selling me out, and that means selling you out. But still, you all up at the concert, yelling and shit, sweating and shit, passing out and shit. They'll sell you out. Right now, they'll sell you out. We have to require more. I know motherfuckers say, well, these motherfuckers don't have responsibility to black people. What you mean? I don't get when people do that. Keeping us docile, keeping us ignorant, keeping us just in this la-la land that we've created in our head, that is real. And these motherfuckers are a part of that. Because they have the platforms, huge platforms, that they're not using for empowerment, for knowledge, for instilling any type of pride, nothing. Let me read some of y'all's comments. Y'all haven't been looking at y'all's comments, but if you got some comments now, go ahead and put them out there. I'm gonna get some of y'all's comments. I wasn't gonna be on here long, but it kills me, man. Like, damn. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. Like, what? What's up, Blody? What is up? But I'm telling y'all, if we wasn't lining up to sell out, these white folk would not be in the power situation that they in right now out here. If we wasn't in line to sell out. If we wasn't in line. Somebody said play the whole interview. I can't play the whole thing. She goes on. I mean, they continue to argue a little bit, and at the end, they give each other a hug, and he talks about how he's gonna set up a meeting between Lee Daniels, Oprah, and Tyler Perry and her, so everybody can apologize to each other. That still don't take away what she said. Integrity needs to be put out front when you black. Still. We can't be no other. We don't have time for another way. You got to have integrity in the face of people offering you money. They didn't end that. I mean, they didn't come to blows or nothing like that. They didn't come to blows or nothing like that. Gina Regina says black representation definitely comes from entertainers because they are the face of blackness around the world. They most definitely are. That shit matters, man. Mad love, DC Wilson. Appreciate you for appreciating this. That shit matters, man. That's what we see. That's what they see about us. If they just see us dancing and, shucking and jiving and saying shit like we's black out here, like, what the fuck? So even in America, the land of the free, this is what black people act like. Even the rich ones. You got a bank account with millions of dollars in there and you still own some coon shit? Nah, Kia, she didn't apologize. Steve Harvey's asking that she does apologize. She hasn't apologized yet, but that's the meeting. Somebody was talking about the rest of the video because I didn't watch the whole shit. But on the rest of it, he talks about having them come together and apologize to each other. Because apparently at some point, she told Lee Daniels, Oprah, and Tyler Perry to suck her dick or something to that effect. And, we'll see if Monique stays strong through this. We'll see. Heaven McCormick says, so is Tyler Perry Productions actually white owned? I don't know whether it's white owned or not, but if you got a black face and your mentality is white, it might as well be white owned. Because all that motherfucker gonna make is Medea, acrimony, Movies like that and shit. You know, you ain't gonna get no real shit from him. He ain't gonna make a movie about the goddamn true life of Harriet Tubman or nothing like that. He not putting no effort into no shit like that. So even if it's blackface, which is the same bullshit that Kamala and Corey, these motherfuckers be some type of black in the face, but it don't matter if your mentality ain't black. It don't mean shit. It don't mean shit. I don't do that. I'm rooting for everybody black shit. I don't do that. I'm rooting for everybody black with pride. I'm rooting for them. Not everybody. Don't make a difference, man. Tyler Perry might as well be white on. Might as well be. I think Oprah Winfrey, she got some type of, you know, I don't know what her name is. I think it's Harpo or some shit like that. Oprah Winfrey ain't doing shit. She got that Greenleaf shit out here. Greenleaf ain't a terrible show. But I mean, come on, man. S. Rogers says black entertainers are handpicked. They get the ones to misrepresent and misguide us. Steve Harvey, Tiffany Haddish, Kevin Hart. I'm going to tell you what I believe, though. Let me tell you what I believe. I believe that Steve Harvey, Tiffany Haddish, and Kevin Hart, they wasn't raised with no pride. They shouldn't have nobody to pick from. Not really. They shouldn't have too many black people to pick from. If you raised with some fucking pride, and then ain't too many of them they can pick from. But just so happens they picked the right mother. They got it's so many of us thirsting for white approval, a little bit of money. When you got people and you raise them in a situation where they in poverty, they easy. It's easy to sell their people out. There's nothing to them. It's nothing to them. And then they know that these rich people, these rich black people, gonna come out here and give them the money right back. I'll give you my whole bank account if I know you're gonna put it right back in there. You can have it all. You can have whatever you need here. Take it. You know, I know what you're gonna do. Our ignorance is a statistic. It's planned. Our mentality is planned. We don't surprise them. We don't shock them. We don't throw them off. Here, have my whole bank account. Here you go, black man. Have it. And all you gotta do is sit and wait for 3 days. All that money be right back in his goddamn bank account. And that black man on contract for it. And you better shut your goddamn mouth, because then if you don't, we coming. And when you do come, you'll be out here on an island just like Monique, because everybody else ain't gonna stand up for you. Steve, Tyler, Oprah, Lee, ain't nobody gonna stand up for you. You're gonna be on an island all by yourself. You won't have a protection around you that is black. Everybody be calling you crazy, saying you hard to work with, and you know, ain't no unity at no level. On the ground level, there's no unity. On that high level, with all that money up in Hollywood, still no unity. Nothing. Nothing. Because you get stuck out on an island. That's why when you notice that the black entertainers motherfuckers always like, well, you know, if they say something, they get killed. That's because they can always go at us one at a time. You have a whole industry that can come at one black person and ain't no other black people doing shit, saying shit about it, protecting them, putting a force field around them, standing together. That's not happening. So it's easy pickings. Easy. At least that's what I believe. I guess I'll say that. In my opinion, that's what I notice is going on. Oh, he crazy. Then everybody else jump on the band. Well, yeah, that motherfucker crazy as hell, man. I don't know what the fuck going on. That's what everybody else will start doing. Yeah, she hard to work with, man. I don't know what the fuck going on, Monique. She out of control, you know. Your own people start saying that about you. So now you on an island. Once you get on that island, white folk come out here and do whatever they want. Assassinate you, do anything to you. Because they know once they take you out, ain't nobody mad. Ain't nobody saying anything. Everybody chilling. Like, damn, that's crazy. R.I.P. Go sing at her funeral, you know. She was a strong woman, but, you know, things, you know. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Let nobody stand together. And that's what make this idea of white supremacy so powerful, is because black folk don't stand together. We don't stand up for each other. We let people trash us, then we trash our own. They can do anything to us because we always divided on every level. J1 Blackmon says, what's up, Rob? What's up, brother? Said it's funny how they quick to call somebody crazy, but too much of a pacifist to admit their cowardice. That's all they can do is call somebody crazy because that's a safe place to be in. Same way they did DMX. You know what I mean? He just got out recently. They put that motherfucker on an island and beat his ass. Well, that crack. I ain't gonna like. I'm not gonna sit here and act like the crack didn't have something to do with that shit too. You know, because if you already barking like a dog, you already, you know, barking like a dog, smoking crack. They beat his ass into submission, and they're able to do that shit. They were doing the same shit with Cat Williams. Beat his ass into submission. Beat him down. It ain't like no black people gonna come lift him up. Beat him down. Y'all don't laugh. I told y'all don't laugh, man. It makes it hard for me not to laugh when y'all start laughing. But that's easy pickings. You can make somebody look crazy as hell real quick, and ain't nobody saying anything. Anything. Carlos R says, Rob, what do you think about Jason Van Dyke getting only a few years for killing Laquan McDaniel? That's regular. And hell, to get a few years, to get any years really is, we'll look at somebody getting a few years as a big accomplishment. That's how fucked up we are. And that's how fucked up our mentality is. That's regular though. Hell, did y'all not see the story of the brother? God damn, what state was it in? I'm about to tell y'all right now because I'll be damn if I'm gonna get this shit wrong. I'm about to tell y'all exactly. Did y'all see this shit? But this is what they can do, and guess what? Black folk gonna celebrate Valentine's Day. Ain't that crazy? Watch this shit. Doesn't matter what they do. Motherfuckers act all mad. Don't matter. Tell y'all what they do right here. E.J. Bradford in Alabama. E.J. Bradford out in Alabama. It says an Alabama police officer who shot and killed 21-year-old man on Thanksgiving night at a mall outside of Birmingham will not face charges. State Attorney General Steve Marshall announced on Tuesday that his investigation into the incident has determined that the officer did not break the law and will therefore not be charged in the death of E.J. Bradford Jr., Army man. No term. No time. This man's dad is devastated. Army. Ain't no protection no matter where you go. This young brother done signed his life up to be in the fucking military, to fight the wars of these motherfuckers, these imperialist, capitalist, motherfucking racist pieces of shit, and still don't get no respect, still get shot, and still don't nobody do justice. They told us they only shooting thugs down. It's the thugs, it's the drug dealers. No, it ain't. I get tired of hearing black people say that shit. No, it's not. It's anybody. They can kill any black man, any black woman, and nobody bats a motherfucking eye, and we still gonna do Valentine's Day with them. No integrity whatsoever. This shit happening every fucking day, and we don't care. We don't give a shit. And why would they? Why would they stop? What we gonna do? Bankroll them on holidays. That's all we gonna do. Raphael said you don't celebrate Valentine's Day at all. Don't celebrate none of them. Valentine's Day just one. That's just one. We shouldn't celebrate any of them. These motherfuckers talk about how much they respecting the troops and gonna kill this man, and all he was doing was chasing down somebody else that was responsible for a shooting, and the cop bang, bang, bang. Oh, my bad. That's all they got. Oh, my bad. I thought he was what he was doing. I thought the motherfucker was the. That's all they gotta do. Come on now. We shouldn't be celebrating shit with these motherfuckers. How can you convince a people that you mad if you partying with them at the same time? It doesn't make any sense. You mad, but you'll turn up with them. millions and billions of dollars given to them that you don't have to. Give your woman, a man, or woman or man, give them a hug, go get some food, and give them some pussy or dick. Same thing you do every day any goddamn way. Easy. Come on now. We play a lot of games. A lot of games. How the fuck? Why would they take us seriously? Why? What reason do they have? I've been saying this shit for years. Don't nobody pay me no motherfucking attention. This shit will continue. Now imagine if they look around and all of a sudden ain't no black folk in Valentine's Day. Ain't no black folk in St. Patrick's Day. Ain't no black folk on Easter. Ain't no black folk on the 4th of July. Ain't no black folk goddamn Labor Day. Ain't no black folk showing up for goddamn Memorial Day. No black folk for Halloween. No black folk for Thanksgiving. They just looking around like, what the fuck going on? And we sitting back just like this. We told you. Ain't no point in burning no goddamn riding, burning the city down. For what? They don't care nothing about that because your money gonna pay for the building right back up. They don't care nothing about that shit. Sit down somewhere. Teach your kids to sit their ass down. Tell them why you sitting down. Instead of talking about how much you disappointing your kids, how much they need it, teach them why you sitting down. Make sure they understand why you sitting down. The code of sitting your ass down. That's what we need to be doing. Beautiful says, Rob, did you hear about the teacher telling her students that Dr. King committed suicide? She said something else, so I did hear about that. She said Dr. King committed suicide and that athletic wear was, God, was it thug clothing or something to that effect? She said some old bullshit like that. But I mean, it's a fucking motherfucking white teacher, if I'm not mistaken. Like I don't expect nothing less from them. I ain't about to be mad about it. I told you I'm done being mad at white folk. For what? For what is being mad at white people done the last, I'll say we can range it the last 50 years. What has it done? Catch them in goddamn Klan, garb. Teachers being racist as hell, their kids racist as hell. What is being mad and saying, look at what that white woman did. Or look at what that white man did. That ain't did shit for us. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. What we gonna do? What we gonna do about this shit? Because these motherfuckers racist. We know it. They try to defend it. It doesn't matter. We know what they are. When are we gonna start acting like this is the system that we live in? Acting like we actually have some pride about this shit and teach our kids to have some pride about this shit. And then we can, money. That's all they care about. Money. Hitman J says we can't afford to celebrate at this time. I would say we haven't been able to do it. We should have been celebrating the whole goddamn time. You ask me. If you ask me, we shouldn't have been celebrating shit. I wish I wasn't taught to celebrate shit from young. We shouldn't have been celebrating for what? So when was black people okay? What decade was that? That celebrating was cool, even if you got the money. For what? This who these people are. Tattoo Breezy says, what's up from Dallas, Rob? What's up, brother? What do you think about Umar finally getting the school building? I think that's big, man. I think that's big. I think people coming out right now saying that he really got it. Like, I'm not, I don't know whether he really got it or not, but I think if he does got it, it's big. I mean, there's nothing else for nobody black to say about that. But if he really doing that shit for real, that's a big play. And keep moving. There is nothing else to be said, really. Whether or not it's real and all that shit, if he doing it and he doing it for real, then that's huge. That's type shit we need to be doing. Instilling pride into kids. That's what it's all about. But I did see that shit. But I ain't about to, I don't see how, a lot of people, still coming at the motherfucking shit like that. Like I ain't, If he doing it, good shit. If that's his goal, good shit. All I can say about him. There ain't nothing else to be said. No, nobody else really need to be saying too much. That's a big play if it's real. Goddess Ayana says, if our society cared about integrity, Cardi B wouldn't be a top-selling artist. You goddamn right. You damn man. Cardi B, you know, didn't she just win a Grammy the other night? It's like she was awarded for her contribution to the destruction of the black mind. They gave her an award for it. It's a hell of a thing to be awarded for. Like, good work. Now get back out here and try to influence more minds. Because grown people look up to Cardi B. Grown people and their kids look up to her. It's like, man. Taylor Green says, but J. Cole didn't get one. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think J. Cole puts himself in the situation to even be to get one or not. If I'm not mistaken, I think I've seen somebody say something like that. He don't even give his music to them for them to judge it. So I don't know. I don't know. But I did see a statement, J. Cole basically saying he celebrates Cardi B getting one, and her winning one makes him feel like he won one too. And I'm like, okay. All right. I don't know if I would have made that statement. Her winning one shows that people don't give a fuck about nothing but ass shaking and beats. But her getting one makes me feel like I won one too. I don't know about that. I wouldn't have said it, but you know, they don't ask me shit. You know, ain't nobody come put no microphone in my face to ask me no questions. You know. But hey, I mean, to me, I say J. Cole woke to an extent. All things now. Gene says, "What do you think about Dame Dash apology?" You know what the fuck going on with Dame Dash, man. You know exactly what the fuck going on with Dame Dash. Dame Dash is sitting on outside of the fence. You know how they like to invite white folk to the cookout? Dame Dash ain't invited to the cookout. So everybody inside the cookout that he is wronged, you know, inside of the gathering, ain't nothing but a boule meeting. He wants to be back into the interminglings of the boule. Want to get that money. That's all it is. I mean, Dame Dash, don't he got like a white wife or a white girlfriend or some shit like that? Like Dame Dash is doing, he trying to get back in. That's all it is to it. Now, the people he apologized to may see it as sincere. They may see him like, damn, I miss my homie. Let me get him in here so he can help us with the acting like we pro-black, but really not doing shit for black people. Let's see if we can bring him in to the fold. You know, let's see if we can get him in here. But that's all he apologizing for. He really wants to be back into the interminglings of the black boule. They didn't put him on the outskirts. That's all it is. That's all it is. He want to be in with the goddamn Steve Harveys and, you know, all these motherfuckers that sit around and had their little meetings and dinners and, you know, make toast. I guess he tired of being in places where ain't nobody making a toast. I guess that can maybe weigh on you if you've actually been somewhere where people make toast and then all of a sudden you're not where they make toast no more. Like, maybe that tears away at your spirit a little bit, you know. I don't know. I've never been nowhere where they're making toast, so I don't know. I don't know how much it is to miss the toast, you know. I don't know. Miss Ross says all these Hollywood coons sooner or later, all these are Hollywood coons sooner or later they sell out. You right about that. You right about that. They all get to that point. I think, didn't y'all boy 21 Savage get out or some shit? He got out. I don't know what type of shit he gonna be on now, but I saw them, locking his ass up, yelling at him for a long time. Y'all claim motherfuckers cloned and shit. I can't do that with y'all motherfuckers. But now he out. I don't know what the fuck he gonna be talking like. I don't know. I don't know what he gonna be talking like, but I expect him to be a part of that, that little coalition that they're creating right now where, Jay-Z comes out and looks out for other rich rappers, and somehow we hold him in this high regard for looking out for other rich rappers, and regular people out here suffering every day. It'll be, maybe they'll bring him into that fold, put him down. I don't know. I really don't know. London Link says, when Erykah Badu sold out, I was shocked. Don't be shocked no more. Once Erykah Badu sold out, that should have let you know that it's tough out here, man. It's real tough. It's real tough. But lets you know how hard they beat at you, man. Once they put you on the outside, just like they got Monique in this situation, a lot of times when they put you on the outside, motherfuckers break. They crumble. Now, she talking this integrity right now. I don't know how long and how strong. Hopefully she stays strong. But once they put it, because she's been blackballed now for a while. I mean, since Precious, it's been some years ago. So she's been standing strong with the shit. I hope she stays strong. But after a while, that should be wearing down on motherfuckers. You'd be wearing down on motherfuckers. Goddess Ayana said, wait, when did she sell out? I don't know exactly what year she sold out, but you can see the change in Erykah Badu. Type shit she was talking about. Then she come out and, did she support Hitler at some point? Well, she did some wild shit. I seen her on some weird ass video where she's in Pool of Blood, and she ain't made no music in forever. I don't know if she got anything else to say or not. I don't really know what's going on with her, but she hasn't been the same outspoken. This is not the person that she is. This lower, like, damn, let me, once that happens, you did something. Her cipher kept rolling moving like a rolling stone. At one point, she was giving knowledge, but you don't hear that shit no more. So once it goes away, you have to start being a little suspicious of, okay, why she ain't. I saw that she's on a game show now. Well, I saw her on a game show, something called something Squares. It's like tic-tac-toe. D. Ray Davis hosted, and T.I.'s on there. I see Erykah Badu on there. I forget the name of the actual show, but once you see motherfuckers on shows and shit, that should let you know right there, because white folk not putting no real down for the cause black people on those shows. I think this shit was on VH1. They're not doing that. Doesn't happen. Hip Hop Squares, Denise, I appreciate it. I be forgetting names and shit. It be so much. I got so much information and shit in my head. Hip Hop Squares. You're not getting on no show. If you really like this, no, hell no. You can get the Black Panther Party treatment. You see how they treat them? They didn't give them no damn shows. You're not getting no shows. But I saw y'all boy T.I. on there, Snoop on that motherfucker. I don't know how many other people on there, but you see people on shit like that, you should know automatically, they're not about that life. Because if they was, white folk wouldn't want them on there. They'd have to start their own shit on their own network. So you just gotta decide how these motherfuckers, when they win the wars. Malcolm X told us this. I've been quoting that shit. Malcolm X warned us of this. Watch out for motherfuckers that giving Hollywood stars too. Like, wait, Hollywood stars? You got a star? Now again, people do the black excellence thing. Black excellence, black excellence, black excellence. Cool. But you gotta watch. If you watch who they give awards to, who they giving stars to, who they giving shows to, them not. This ain't it. This ain't it. Lenny, you said Lauryn Hill sell out, you done? I ain't heard nothing from Lauryn Hill. Because to me, silence is the same type of shit. Even though maybe they put you in a little room, they be like, you know what? You gonna shut the fuck up. You gonna say this. They may be like, I ain't saying that. Well, if you ain't gonna say that, then goddamn, you gonna shut the fuck up at least. And if you don't hear from people, it's hey, you know, they might have got to him. Lauryn Hill can't even show up to a goddamn concert. I'm like, goddamn. She can't even do a goddamn fans no justice. She ain't even got the damn the sensibility to be like, you know what, y'all, I ain't coming. Like she wouldn't even tell folks she ain't coming. Like, god damn. She wouldn't even tell them she ain't coming. Something says you got an NBA hat on, Rob. You sold out as well. If me having this hat on means to you I sold out, then say that. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Say I sold out. You can do that. As long as you get everybody else that I'm talking about too, you can put me in there. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I got some hats, man. Nah, sweet D. Nah. Don't do it. Ain't no happy Valentine's Day over here. We don't do that shit. Ain't shit happy about February the 14th if my people is still out here being murdered every goddamn day. You got coons like Steve Harvey on TV telling a black woman with pride that she need to sit her ass down. Ain't nothing happy about this shit to me. No. Ain't nothing happy about this shit to me though. We just talked about a black man being murdered, and in Alabama, military man got off. The cop that shot him got off. Ain't nothing happy about this shit. Y'all stop putting happy in front of shit. Ain't nothing happy about that. Kia said your black card is revoked. Hey, they take it every goddamn. Hey, they been took my shit. I'm just here running my mouth trying to get black people to give a fuck. That's it. I don't even know. Like, I don't want to be goddamn the black cards, woke, conscious. I don't want to be none of shit. I'm a black man on here trying to make black people give a fuck enough to wake the fuck up and raise their kids with some pride. That's it. That's a long title. I know it ain't nothing shorter than, you know, ain't nothing really like a short title. But that's really, I guess I figure out an acronym for that. Like, I'm just a regular dude who give a fuck enough to come on here and talk to y'all about some shit. You know. That's all. But if the hat got me out, then goddamn it, I'm out. Fuck it. I'm out. Thank you, Miss Carolyn. I appreciate that love. I appreciate the love of everybody that be hitting me up all the time. Like, man, you the reason that I woke up. You the reason that I pay attention to this shit that's going on right now. That keeps me going. I don't give a fuck. That's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to me. Is the people. I don't give a damn as long as the people that I help a little bit. That's all I'm trying to do. That's all that matters. Thank you, Sweet D, for feeling me and not getting mad. Sweet D said, you're right. I don't even celebrate holidays, just being friendly. I take that back. Don't be friendly like that to nobody. Happy nothing. We too disenfranchised to be happy about any goddamn thing. We too, and that's how we need to stay. Now, living the best life and all that bullshit. No, we not. No, we not. Hold on, I'm trying to keep it y'all going. Ian, mad love to y'all for being a part of the conversation. Mad love, waiter. Yeah, that's the fuck I'm talking about, man. Be better than me, though. Be better than me. It took me too long. Hopefully you're younger than me. It took me way too long. I was damn near 30. And I'm going on 36. Hopefully you're a younger brother. You know what I'm saying? Start earlier than I did. I was a dumb motherfucker for too long, if you ask me. Be better than me. Way better. Mad love, Twiggy. Yeah, we touched on that. We touched on Mayweather and Gucci, but I gave a different spin to it. It's more at the beginning. It's more at the beginning. Thank you, S. Rogers. I appreciate that. I don't look a day over 30. I be getting people that don't even believe I'm in my 30s. So appreciate you for even believing I'm close. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. But man, I'm here representing for regular people, man. Just regular people, not perfect people, just regular people that care and trying. That's it. Mad love, Ron. Ron is a young brother that's what I'm talking about. That's a young brother who be in, getting it in. I wish I'd have had it that young. Mad love to Ron. Wish I'd have had it that young. But yeah, we talked about Floyd, but what I did to black people was we made everybody Floyd. Any black person that celebrates holidays, Floyd. Can't say nothing about Floyd if you Floyd, because it's the same concept. We did a little something different with it. We did a little something different with it. Can't talk about that dumb motherfucker for supporting Gucci and you out here. You see what I'm saying? Don't make no sense. We have a lot of people out here right now trying to have this assimilating mindset. We've had them throughout. Everything is about assimilation, making white people like you, making sure white people, you stay under the radar so you don't ruffle no old feathers, ruffle no feathers of these white folk out here. That assimilation bullshit we need to be done with that shit. We need to start holding ourselves accountable. Holding ourselves accountable for what we're doing out here as well. We have to. And raise our kids with pride. And that's all. Hey, that's what it's about, kid. You said you woke up at 31, you 32 now. That's where it starts. It starts somewhere because we're not being raised right. So it ain't really our fault that we got there running around cooning thinking life is all about pleasing white folk and partying and Jesus. It ain't our fault. We have to see where we fuck up at, see what our mistakes that our parents made, and don't make those same mistakes with our kids. That's the point. I'm telling you, black people really focus on, well, I want my kids to have better than me. I want my kids to have better than me. I didn't have no pride, so I'm instilling pride. That's something I didn't have. Didn't have no pride instilled into me. S. Rogers, you're right. You are right. Integration was S. Rogers says integration was the death of being on code for us. Fucked us up. They took the signs down, gave us some form of whoever the fuck civil rights is, gave us the right to vote. And we thought it was over. We thought when they took the signs down that their mentality would change. No. That's not what happened. And it's our fault for being so fucking excited for that shit. We was just happy that white folk wouldn't be spitting on us no more in their restaurants. We were short-sighted. They took the signs down, didn't want to. A law had to be passed for them to take them down. They didn't want to take them down for your motherfucking ass. Took them down, took your money, learn how to, sell to you specifically. Their mentality stayed the same. They stayed about race first. They stayed about that. They could stay about that. They could take the signs down, not spit on you, not call you a nigger to your face every day. but they still kept the same motherfucking mindset. And all we want to do is talk about voting and shit. That's our fault. No power in that. Nobody complain about voting but black folk. Because the motherfuckers that got the power, the true power, they simply control the politicians. That's it. They control the whole system. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't, they let some black folk come in here and hold office. Y'all see that shit with Obama and a couple other, a bunch of other senators, mayors, and that shit don't matter. Because you still don't got no power. Still ain't got no power, still ain't got no codes. Still can't boycott a damn thing. When the power, a lot of those moves that was made by black people in the civil rights era, it didn't come through voting. We didn't get to the civil rights bill, get that passed by voting. Didn't happen. Black people was fed up. Boycott the bus system. Boycott with your bread, your money. Voting ain't never did shit for us. And that's all we talk about is voting. And how much voting gonna help us this time, and next time, and the next time, and the next time. Like, no, that's our ignorance. And we have to do better about that. We have to teach our kids to recognize that shit. Right, Maya, exactly. They never changed their mentality about us. They still sit together, smile in your face, let you come do their work for them, and call you a nigga behind your back at home with their friends. We know the game. We should know the game by now. But we're not paying attention to it. And we got too many black people willing to sell us out. Too many, even regular black people. Because again, Steve Harvey's mentality trickles down to regular people as well. Too many of us willing to sell out, willing to put our money or anything over integrity. Too many of us like that. We don't care. That's why we can, you know, wag our finger at motherfucking Floyd Mayweather and I think Kodak, black old dumb coon ass. We can wag our finger at them, but then go celebrate goddamn 4th of July. That's what gives us that fucking, that we think we can do that. It's wrong. It's a wrong mentality. Respect, Biggs. Respect. A lot of us was coons, man. You got to come out of it. London Link, you're right about that. We're the only community without code. It's sad. We focus on, I'm telling you, we focus on the wrong shit. Them people, man, I'm going to tell you what. Watching how other groups of people raise their kids, it'll put things in perspective for you. Just watching how they raise them, the mentality they raise them with, sticking together, it'll put things in perspective for you. It's just, it's done. It's done. Once they did the integration, once they did that, it's been a wrap for us. Now everything is about white folk letting us in. All these rich black folk out here, and we still trying to get white folk to let us in. That's Roger's Soldier Boy too. He said boycott Gucci and instead. Yeah, I talked about him doing that shit. And actually, I saw a video of Soldier Boy receiving some gifts from Gucci, some gloves or some shit. And this motherfucker was like, well, yeah, I might forgive him now. You know, it's like, I might forgive him. What the fuck you even talk? What was the point of you saying all this stupid shit that you know you wasn't about? But I said that whenever he said, even with Soldier Boy, he said Gucci wouldn't cut the check. That was before he said anything about the blackface and, you know, he kind of went in on Floyd, I believe. Like, nigga, I heard you. You said Gucci wouldn't cut the check first. That was your first issue with him. Then, oh, the blackface and I care about black. And then they sent him some shit. Well, I don't know if I mean, thank you. I don't know. I'm still mad. You know, like, you should have burned that shit, nigga. These motherfuckers be out here playing games, yo. I'm telling you, they play. They play. Even with Amanda Seals today, I saw her posting some shit. She posted some shit. You know how that sweater thing, they had the, you know, the blackface shit on it. So some black girl that made you know, a white color sweater and got real thin ass lips on it, and Amanda Seals gets out here talking about, you know, laughing, basically talking about we gonna keep the same energy. I seen this shit. I'm like, this type of shit is what makes me so fucking. It frustrates me because even the so-called woke celebrities say stupid shit or laugh and think shit funny. You don't sit here and make a sweater. Let's say black folk make a sweater with white folks thin ass lips on there. You're not keeping the same energy as white folk, because white folk would have already been supporting their own businesses as it is. They wouldn't even be in the situation. So that ain't funny. They ain't got no lips. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? That's not the same energy white folk keep. They not somewhere goddamn. If a black business was to come out with that, they would boycott that business first and foremost. They wouldn't even have been supporting black businesses to begin with. But white folks support each other's businesses. That's what they do. You want to keep the same energy? Support black businesses. Not fucking laughing no dumbass sweater because they ain't got no fucking lips. Y'all can laugh about how inferior these motherfuckers are if you want to, but you know what they do? They teach their kids the goddamn code. And they out here running shit. Got Steve Harvey on TV talking about we's black out here. No lips, recessive, goddamn fur on their head, and they out here in control. That should make us feel some type of goddamn way. That should fucking insult us. And all we want to do is please them. Our kids raised to please them. You can laugh at white folk all day you want to. They burn the sun. What the fuck is that gonna do? That ain't shit. Like, we got our self-esteem so low, we think that means something to them. Like, you telling white folk they ain't got no mouth gonna matter to them. No, they can control the shit. And black folk ain't supporting black businesses. So what does it matter? What does it really matter then? To laugh at white folk all day because they sunburned, no lips, fur, they smell like dog. So what? These are the motherfuckers that you teach your kids to look up to. You should feel some type of way about that. Support black businesses. That's what it is. That's what it should be about. S. Lawton says bringing Monique on his show was a hidden agenda to embarrass her, make her feel less than. We need money, but damn, must we sell our souls for it? Steve is disgusting. That's all it was. It was a goddamn little coon. He tried to have a little coon scouting meeting with Monique. That's all it was. And listen to people clap as he talk about fuck integrity. I don't need to have that. I got kids to feed, you know. Like, come on now. But if the entertainers was really about that life, they would have been put their money together and been building. That's what they would be about. Miss Rye, you're exactly right. We can't support black businesses when we have not learned to love each other. Ain't been taught to love each other. But you absolutely right. It's not important to us. Like Steve said, and that's the mentality. The best thing you can do for poor black folk is not be one of them. He didn't say shit about supporting no goddamn black business. You ain't gonna hear that shit come out of Steve Harvey's mouth. Shit. We say that. I'm gonna tell you what's odd about that, Taylor. Taylor says you can't love others until you love yourself. Facts. We'll only say that about romantic love. Isn't that funny? We'll say that about romantic love, but when it comes to like self-love and shit like that, when it comes to you can't be in a relationship with somebody and love them until you love yourself. But when it comes to black people as a people, that's not even a saying that you hear. Because we ain't been taught to love ourselves. We say that shit in the face of romance. Marcus Garvey is the way to free mind, says Rob. It's 2019 and black people still don't get it. It's like Harriet Tubman said, all blacks then and there did not know that they were slaves during actual enslavement. It's the same. It's the exact same thing. How can we be hundreds of years later and we still have the same mentality? We should be ashamed of our goddamn selves. Should be ashamed of ourselves that this is where we are. That we, the ones of us that do it, having to convince black people that there is a reason to love themselves. That's shameful that we still doing that. And the more scholars that I see and I watch and hear their rhetoric, I mean, it's the these black scholars, great black orators, they saying stuff that still applies to 2019. They was making goddamn giving speeches in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. We about it damn near 2020, so-called 2020, and we still having to say the same. We still having to convince black people to love themselves. That's shame. That's fucking shameful as hell to me. That's shameful as hell to me, man. We should be ashamed of ourselves. People dedicated their lives to this shit. And we still here talking to black folk, trying to tell them to love themselves. Trying to make them see the value in loving themselves. The value in supporting black businesses. The value in not seeking white acceptance. We shouldn't still be having, well, we ain't made the next step yet. We still down here trying to get black folk to get on board. Come on now. That shit's shameful. And Steve Harvey is a goddamn coon. It is. That's law, and you're absolutely right. Integrity is gone. It's all about the Benjamins. I don't think we had integrity. I think S. Rogers mentioned, I don't think we've had integrity since integration. Don't think we've had it. Because I'm telling you, at the point of integration, everything became about getting white people to accept us. That's the life mission now. And when that was the parents' life mission, that becomes the mission, the life mission of the child. When those children have children, it becomes the life mission of their children, and so on and so forth. And here we are. It's fucked up. But Steve Harvey is trash, man. This is the same dude that was telling women to think like men, though. So you know, you can't really. And people fell for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, his book should have been titled "Think Like a Coon." That's really all he's saying. That's all. That's really his overall message. Think Like a Coon, the memoirs of Steve Harvey. You know. Think like a coon, attract more coons, give birth to coons, like, nigga. The Passion of the Coon. That's the name of his book. The Passion of the Coon. That might be his next one, goddammit. But this same motherfucker that was talking about meeting with Trump and all this shit, you know. It's like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Rat Radio, you talking about, talking about Lord of the Coons. Lord of the Coons. Boy, Steve earned that goddamn check. He earned that Family Feud. He won him another show. He won them niggas that they trust. They can put him on the show and everything. They ain't got to worry about him saying shit. Gotta let him think like a coon. That's all his message is. That's all his message was to Monique. The overall of his whole message was think like a coon. We's black. Like, we's black out here. Like, you don't say. That's what I'm saying, motherfucker. Like, boy, she kept her composure though. She did. She kept her composure. She did a good job keeping her composure. She did a good job keeping her composure. Daryl, I feel says, I wish Maxine Waters would run. I'd vote for her. Boy, is Maxine Waters a Democrat or a Republican? We'll play a game. Why not? I'll play a game before I get off here with you. Is she a Democrat or a Republican? Let me show you the problem. Because really voting for anybody is trash. Somebody said she both. What is she really? Because if she black, she probably a good chance she's a Democrat, but I'm trying to see if the brother will entertain me for a second. Is she a Democrat or a Republican? Democrat? Okay. Now, if you look back throughout history, what exactly have Black Democrats done for Black people? We'll play a game. Why not? I got a little time. Even if Maxine was to run, what has Democrats gotten done for Black people as a whole? As a whole of Black people, not minorities, that bullshit ass slang that they use to trick us into believing they're doing shit for us. No, not minorities. What have Democrats done for Black people? Kid, you out. Talking about wait, voting is actually a real thing. You go back to see. Motherfuckers gonna be voting like hell. What's up, Plastic Bowl? Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Kamala and Corey are both running on a Democratic ticket. Damien said we got the Obama phone. Democrats haven't done anything. You can even take a look at the Congressional Black Caucus. They've done nothing. The NAACP, any Black organizations that are still still intact. The only Black organization that ever wanted to do anything for Black people was the Black Panther Party. You know what happened to them? They were assassinated, imprisoned, dismembered. You can tell by who's still intact, who's actually really about that life. You can just tell. These organizations don't do shit for Black people. Don't even come out and specifically address the issues pertaining to Black people alone. Again, by ourselves. Not including anybody else. That multicultural, verbiage that they try to spit, where they want to look out for everybody. No. That's trash. Fuck multiculturalism. That shit is trash. These Democrats run their mouths about multiculturalism, including all minorities. The only difference between the Republicans will say fuck minorities in a minute. They don't really care about how you feel about it. The Democrats will come in and includes you in this big group. That's the only difference in the rhetoric. The Republicans will say, man, fuck y'all. Democrats will say, well, all of y'all. Which still, it's still, you're invisible to them still, even if they black. Because they're not dealing with your plight. They're putting you in this group so they can address everybody. No. We have to stop accepting that. Stop clapping for that. I be just, yes, you know, like they at church, motherfucker. No, they're not talking to you. They got you involved in this y'all shit. Fuck that y'all shit. If you ain't talking to us, about us, specifically what you gonna do for the team, then you ain't saying shit. And once we all get that down packed, they'll start being like, man, them motherfuckers ain't even listening to us. We turn our back on them, really. Democrats, Republican, anybody that ain't coming out dealing with the black people in America, 3K still, don't get this shit fucked up, incorporate. Anybody that's not talking about that shit, banging on that shit, using the words or at least some framing of what the idea of white supremacy is, they ain't talking about shit. Anybody that's not talking about the motherfucking electoral college controlling, anybody that's not coming out here shaming lobbying and the practices of lobbying, big farm, big oil, big textile, anybody that ain't coming out here doing that, they ain't talking about shit. Even if a motherfucker comes out here and talks about the would-be corporations, because you have some people come out here and talk about the working class people and the big bad corporations is doing this, that, and the other, but they still won't utter the ideology of, they don't talk about institutional racism at all. They won't utter the phrase or even the idea of white supremacy. They won't talk about that shit at all. And if they're not ready to deal with that and talk about that while they're campaigning, then they're damn sure not going to do the shit when they get in office. It's not going to happen. Because quiet is kept. You're more controlled when you're actually in office, because then you have what they call checks and balances. Then what you can do is suggest a bill. You can suggest some shit, but you still have to get people to agree on it. And typically what they're going to say, oh, the House is mostly Democrat. I don't give a fuck about a House that's mostly Democrat. Is the House mostly pro-black? Pro-black American? Is the House mostly that? Because if it's not mostly that, then it doesn't matter if the House is mostly Democrat. You see. And we got to start being mindful of that. We have to start being mindful of that. And we got to start challenging these motherfuckers. Like, they see us as this. When they look out amongst us, this is what they think we are. That's it. And we got to stop being that for them. That clapping just because they talking shit. Like, no. Look at these motherfuckers like this. Okay, so now that you're done with all that bullshit, what about this? What about exposing these things that are going on? Corruption in this goddamn justice system. What about this shit that's going on here? Redlining. And that's what we got to do. That's all it is to it. They don't. Still Supreme. Tupac said it right. You know, Michael Jackson said it too. They don't give a fuck about us. They don't give a fuck about us. But until we give a fuck about us, ain't nobody gonna do it. Because until we stand in a solid line together with straight face, some of y'all got some of the images of the Black Panther Party. Them motherfuckers be straight face, I ain't laughing, motherfucker, ain't shit funny. Happy Valentine, happy Mary, no, none of that shit. In line, in formation. We got too many motherfucking Floyds running around this bitch. We got too many motherfucking Steve Harveys running around this bitch. We got too many motherfuckers who just don't care, just making sure individualistic mindsets, not in formation, because they don't care about the team, they only care about themselves. And it's easy to be like that. To only care about yourself. I can easily only care about me and my kids. Wouldn't take nothing. Turn this shit off, stop talking to y'all, and go deal and take care of my kids. Make sure they raised properly. I could do that. But I don't have an individualistic mindset. I care about all of us. We need to be in motherfucking formation, like strong as fuck. What the fuck you talking to me about goddamn marijuana for when a motherfucker just shot and killed a goddamn army veteran in Alabama? I don't need to hear how you smoked weed when you was in college, bitch. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm not laughing. Ain't nothing funny. That's what we need to be. We laughing too much. We play too much. We thinking about our own bank accounts too much. You smoke weed in college, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Bernie gonna come out here talking about he marched with Martin Luther King. Motherfucker, I don't give a fuck what you did. They out here killing us and getting off. Okay, I'm gonna chill, y'all. I'm gonna chill. Good shit, Rob. That's the only face we need to have. Like, you killing my kids. Ain't shit funny about it. You see. All right, now, RS. I'm about to get off here anyway, man. I'm about to get off here anyway. But before I get off, I want to say mad love to everybody that came here, joining on the conversation. Y'all listen. These holidays, we need to boycott them. We have to boycott them. They're not going to take us seriously. If we out here talking about injustice, racism, the shit they're doing, and then we turn around and party with them the very next week, nobody would take somebody serious like that. Not even us. We wouldn't take ourselves seriously. We continue to do this shit, they're not taking us seriously. We got to show these motherfuckers what's going on. Because right now, we all Floyd. Well, I ain't gonna say we all Floyd. Most of us are Floyd. Most of us are Steve. These mentalities, most of us Kodak Black. Same shit. Celebrating these motherfucking holidays like shit ain't real out here. And we got to do better than that. And if you're doing it for your kids, the best thing you can do for your kids is tell them why you don't fuck with this shit no more. Tell them why and how you was fucking with it, but not no more. That's the best thing you can do for your black child. Tell them why you're not fucking with it no more. That's the best thing we can do for our children. Is take a stand and tell them why we're standing. Because they understand more than y'all give these kids credit for. Tell them why you're doing what you're doing. That's what's going to change the game for us. All there is to it. Mad love, y'all. Y'all share this video. Hit the like button if you fucking with what we was talking about tonight. I'll be back on here next week. Probably I might come back on here at some point this weekend. At some point this weekend, I might get back on here. Depending on what goes on in this world, I might get back on here this weekend. Well, me and these kids be on that Smash Brothers, man. And we be on that Smash Brothers getting it in. I don't know if y'all got the, a Switch or got the Smash Brothers. Me and my kids be in on that Smash Brothers going in. But I might get some time to come on here and get it in with y'all. Mad love to y'all. Hit that like button to follow me on social media. Links in the description box to make any type of donations or anything. Everything's in the description box. If you don't do anything, if you can't make a donation, I don't give a fuck. Just hit the like button and share the video. Stop being scared to share the truth. Don't be like Steve. We's black out here. We can't move. We can move any fucking way we want to. We just got to stop being scared. Stop letting fear hold us back. Fuck them. If we move together, they can't fuck with all of us. They always be able to fuck with one of us, two of us, but they can't fuck with all of us. That's all the fuck I want to say, y'all. I'm out.